Hello there, this is Dano, and welcome to the new and improved, revised Mega Man X4. Mega Man X, my original, I took down. There was a lot of glitches, a lot of bugs in there, so I am redoing my Mega Man X4 LP, and we're going to start off as Zero first. There will be an extra video for X with his ultimate armor. But anyway, we are going to do Zero, but we are going to do Zero as Black Zero. Okay, so there is a special code that you have to input in order to do Black Zero. So, I am going to tell you the code combination in order to do Black Zero. This is the first game that Zero was actually a playable character in. We were able to play with him in X3. Fortunately, Zero does not keep his Buster. That's why. So anyway, we're going to highlight Zero. We're going to hit the if you're playing on the PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation version, we're going to press R1. We're going to press right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Release. We're going to hold circle and press start. I skipped the first anime cutscene. I will show off some of the cutscenes in an extra video that we skip. Ready. Anyway, we have Black Zero. My life counter says 9. This pause right there. We can actually skip or we can fight. There is 2 areas to every stage. For some reason, Black Zero just looks a lot cooler to play as. In a way. We did see this type of Zero in Mega Man X2, so it is a fun little costume change. Dragoon, you're in the 14th unit. Why? This doesn't look good, Zero. Yeah, Maverick just took out the power. What? And then the Sky Lagoon will come crashing into the ground. Yes, and destroy the entire city. We have to do something. It's too late. I must escape now. You best do the same, Zero. Damn. If the Sky Lagoon falls, it will be a disastrous. There's no time. I'm going down. So this is now our second area. The carnage is horrible. Those Mavericks will pay for this. So Zero, his main weapon of attack is the Sea Saber. We have Falling Blocks. that light bulb thing that I picked up was health. The little blue energy balls are weapon energy. Zero's attacks are not going to have a lot of energy base because they are saber techniques. There's only one energy based attack in the whole game. Pop down here, you get a 1-up and health. You have that giant wall crushing segment. And Iris, what are you doing here? Are you okay? Zero, did you come to save me? Yes, hang on. A huge maverick appeared and... Stay here, Iris. I'll handle it. Is this really one of Repliforce's? I don't have a moment to spare. I have to defeat him or else. Iris is like Zero's girlfriend, pretty much. That's right, even Reploids can fall in love too. And now we have this boss called... His name is Aragon. He does flash attack. He fires this giant laser. And he likes to fly across from the screen. Don't worry, you fight him as X2. Zero. Long time no see. Colonel, what are you doing here? I've come to save my sister, Iris. I only hope she's okay. She's fine. I just rescued her. Oh. Thanks, sir. I owe you one. Colonel, I have a question for you. Did your unit attack this place? What are you talking about? Repliforce came here for help. We weren't involved in the attack. They suspected you've become a maverick. What? Disarm with me and come to the HQ. I'm afraid I can't. Soldiers never drop their weapons. I won't do it. Not even for you, Zero. Then they'll think you're a maverick. So be it. The Repliforce prefers war over dishonor and shame. Goodbye, Zero. Wait! Colonel! Listen to me! Damn. This isn't good, Colonel. They may decide the entire Repliforce is a group of mavericks. So, yeah, basically, the reason why there's, Colonel and Iris, they were originally, supposed to be one Reploid called Major, but, apparently, because of some kind of a power output thing, they took Major and they divided it into Colonel and Iris. I have different save files here. Anyway, I'm just gonna override this one right quick. And we have some plot.
Brave soldiers of Repliforce, we have all been wrongfully judged as mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce.
The most powerful army in history!
The General has finally taken action. And now, my Maverick Hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
Sounds like somebody's up to their own schemes again. Iris, what are you doing here? My brother, Colonel, started the coup. I know. Please, don't fight against him. It must be some kind of mistake. They've occupied several cities already. As a hunter, I must stop them. Zero, I must go now. So, our first Maverick is in the jungle area. Maverick number 2 is in cyberspace. Rebel number 3 is in the air. Maverick number 4 is Dragoon of the 14th unit, and he betrayed us. Rebel number 5 is at the Marine base. As a water level, but we will never be going into the water. At least I don't think. I could be wrong. Nope, we get to go aboard a land chaser, so we're not going actually into the water. That Maverick, or Rebel number 6, is in a bio laboratory. Maverick number 7 is aboard a military train. And the final Maverick is in an Arctic base. So we are going to take on our first Maverick, which is Dragoon. We don't like traitors. And they're called irregular hunters in Japan, but since we're playing the North America version, is Maverick Hunters.
Ready.
And so we're in this volcano. We got giant lava balls chasing after us. That's all Bottomless Pit territory. The Batantons, the Batbows make their way. We got fire or magma shooting at us. We can freeze the fire with the ice weapon whenever we get that. This guy likes to shoot missiles. Your best friend is going to be Josh up now. Wall kick this area. That way you don't get hit by the falling lava balls or the falling fireballs. Now we want to dash over here. We want to slash that door open, and we are moving on to the second area.
Ready.
We got Bottomless Pit. We have fireballs that like to knock out the platforms that we're on. We have guys in mech armor suits. We cannot get up top there. That's where you would get the health up, the life up, the heart tank. But we need to be able to double jump. And we will not be getting the double jump feature till we defeat the Maverick at the Biolab. Anyway, now we get all the right armor of our own. We can go down the bottom area, coming up very soon. We can actually bring the right armor into the Maverick fight. There's one other game where we can do this, which is in X7. Anyway, here's Dragoon. Note that Dragoon has Akuma beads from Street Fighter around his neck. And Dragoon says, Zero, it's really you. Why did you betray us? Answer me, Dragoon. I have no answer for you, my friend. Dragoon! So Dragoon will fight a lot like Akuma or Ryu from Street Fighter. He has a lot of fire ki blast attacks. And as you see, the right armor is doing a sustainable damage to him. And Dragoon went down very easily. I wanted to defeat you. Then he appeared. He who? He told me he'd give me power. Only if I worked for Repliforce. What? I couldn't refuse the offer. Sorry, Zero. Dragoon! And by defeating Dragoon, we've learned the Saber Technique Ryujin. That would be your up and your top button on your controller. Standing still on the ground. Basically, we basically do an upward slash with a fire blade. We will save our data. And now we will go on to the snow base. That frozen Maverick right there is from X3, and that is Blizzard Buffalo. I love how this game makes references. I think that frozen guy back here, maybe Vile, or it could be Bit. I'm not 100% sure. It's one of those two. Anyway, we got these bombs. Up here is where we can find the heart tank, so hit up and your top button on your controller, not the shoulder buttons, just regular like your triangle, your I think it's Y on the Xbox, and I think it's Y on the Switch. Anyway, up here you can find an extra 1-up. Again, if you're sliding on the ice, just jump. Jump one time, you will stop from sliding. So I slid, but I jumped, so I stopped sliding. We have these snowboarding enemies. If the platform disappears underneath you, you hit spikes. Spikes are one-hit kill. Up here is the EX item. We need to be able to double jump in order to get that. Up here you can get more health to heal with. We got these ice platforms down here. You can get crushed by these. Do be careful. Make sure that you are very, very careful about where you are jumping to, because if you fall off of these platforms, it is bottomless pit territory as well. Yeah, that is actually Flame Mammoth. That Reploid frozen in there is Flame Mammoth. As you see, that's part of his trunk. And here is another Maverick from X1. Chill Penguin is actually frozen in this silhouette. So make sure you use your fire weapon. 3 hits with that, and this guy goes down very rapidly. Now we're at part 2. The Met Tools, or the Mets, return. We didn't see them in X3 a lot, and we did not see them in X2. Now we got them 5-shooter guys. Watch out for bombs that are frozen in the ice. We'll jump up here. I'm gonna keep on. Again, you will not use any weapon energy from the with the fire technique. Not this top up here. That is a weapon sub-tank, weapon energy sub-tank. X4 is started to where you only have 2 life sub-tanks, and you have 1 weapon energy sub-tank. That giant goose thing that I just sliced, or slashed, freezes the platforms and puts them enemies in spikes. You want to take them out very, very rapidly. Right down here is bottomless pit territory. Be careful again with your jumps. And that was the weapons screen for our techniques. And anyway, it's boss time. What's that blonde kid up to? I don't have time for you, Junior. Hey, shut up and fight already. Oh, that does it. You're going down. Alright, so here's Frost Walrus. You can get a lot of hits in on him. He likes to slide. He walks very, very slowly. You need to dash over top of him. When he gets about 3/4 health, he'll charge up this giant icicle shard. It will split into other icicles. And that's it. So we have taken out 2 Mavericks. Am I defeating Frost Warriors? We learn Yorenzan. All Zero's moves are pronounced in Japanese. So we're going to jump and then hit down and the top button on our controller. SM being I guess a special move. Yeah, special move button. While jumping, a dive attack effective against surface enemies. This here concludes part 1. Come back later for part 2.